So today I will give a brief overview of the reports menu. The reports and 4.0 have been expanded to what was available. In the reports menu options, this is going to be driven by security. So the users who have access to these menu options are going to be dependent upon what securities they have available. You have My Tasks. You have a reconciliation report, which will give you the invoices that have either imported or exported during a specific time frame and what their current statuses are. You have vendor processing notes, which when you enter the month and year or a vendor or an invoice, it will give you all of the results where that invoice has been processed through the OCR with a specific note. So it is a nice auditing tool. You have data changes, which is the same report that you should already be used to. You can search by any of this criteria and it will bring you up the main data changes across invoices, which include vendor, invoice, PO, and total amount. You've got the lifecycle report and the lifecycle summary. The report and the summary have the same information. The only difference is that the report also gives you the ability to export line item and comment detail, but you can search by that date range and bring back that information. Your accrual report is available, same as it was previously. Vendor portal reports, you have an enrollment status, import method, and submission method. Non-PO reports, you have a GL report. You have a time to approve, which you can run by user, approval group, or by vendor. Recurring invoices for utility type payments, as well as invoices, non-PO invoices that needed to have an AP touch on them if you were working to reduce the amount of non-PO invoices AP is touching. Your PO reports, we've got PO time to resolve by user and by vendor, as well as a scorecard. Pending email and processed email for our managed service clients. This will show the emails that we have received for your account, and it will show how many emails are pending to be pulled from the email. And then for those that we did pull, how were they classified? Did we process the email? Was the email escalated? What did we do with each of the attachments? And so you can use that if there's any questions. The invoice action report is a new report. This one can be pulled by various types of comments. Utilizing the standard comments function, you can do specific ad hoc reports to find out how many times you're utilizing the same comment, whether that's a rejection, a follow-up, whatever it might be. You can also search by user and by date information. And so you can search for specific activities that have happened on invoices. The user KPI report will give you a listing of all users who have been active in the site. And active means that they have done something to an invoice that has left a comment. So an update, an approval, a redirect, a comment, anything like that would count. And you can search that by vendor, by activity time frame, by specific user, by approval group, or by security group. There is also some security reports that are available. So you can look up the security matrix report. So what securities are enabled for what users. You can see a user audit report, which would be user activity. You can see a settings audit report, which would be, have settings been changed, whether those are settings that your team has access to or the Nimbello team has access to. What are the settings? What were the settings and who changed them? And same thing with security group. You can see that as well for any security group changes that have been done. There's also an archive report. So for our managed service clients, You can pull up a report that pulls back to our email services and will provide you a listing for duplicate invoices, what email those duplicate invoices were received from, when they were received, what the subject line was. And there's also a user activity report. The user activity report combines some information in regards to the life cycle report and the KPI report. So if I look at an activity start date, we can see that here's the activity that was out here. Here's the invoices the activity was on. If I want to see the specific user, I can pull up a specific user and see what activity a specific user did. In this case, AP has not had any specific items. We can see here that the activities have been done by workflow, meaning these were system activities that have happened. And so we can look at this information. We can see what the item was, when the date was, and so forth. So those are some of the pre-existing reports that are still implemented, as well as new reports that are available to help the team both with security, audit purposes, as well as just ensuring user efficiency and that everything runs smoothly within the site.